Okay, I introduced to some and present to others the Arizona vlog. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome to the cutest little Airbnb that we rented in Phoenix. Chelsea's in the way. Had these cute little blue couches that weren't that comfortable, but this was after we bought all our crap in the house, and clearly we were about to eat some food. Miguel was already having lunch, but let me just give y'all a little cute, quick tour, just because the Airbnb was very price, like, I can't open the door, like price sufficient or efficient. I don't know which one it is, but it was cute. And this was our first time in Phoenix, and it's for my mom's birthday, of course. And I just wanted to show you how cute the little Airbnb was. Move, Miguel. Let's go upstairs. Houses are made so differently in Phoenix than Texas. Hey, y'all, that's me. This was right after we got off the plane. And it had 3 bedrooms, I think. Let's go in. This is 1 bedroom. Boom. Boom. And then there was the third one. You know, everything wasn't decorated like I would decorate my house, but it was good enough for a good 4 days. The closet was immaculate, which is where I put all my crap so that I could do all my little get ready with me's that you all will probably never see. But so forth on, this is where we stayed. All in rise and shine. It is 6 o'clock a.m., 7 a.m. in Phoenix, Arizona. It's my mom's 60th birthday. That's her looking all razzle-dazzle. We are getting on a hot air balloon today, and we're not quite sure how this works out, but they're inflating the balloon now. Is it inflating or implementing the balloon? And it's cold out here. Not quite sure how you get on this thing, because that's about 3 or 4 feet tall, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to hop on it. Everybody else is dressed pretty casual, and of course, us, we all look kind of nice. Well, they have on boots and stuff. Everybody else has on tennis shoes, but I mean, that's just what happens with your people who get dressed, right? So, super excited. Let's do this. I've never been on a hot air balloon, and I'm really, really interested. There are people over there getting on one too. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. That's how it plays. Or flames. I don't know what the word is, but Chester, you excited about the hot air balloon?
I am. I'm knocking it off my bucket list.
She's so lame. She's the lamest of the group. This is my mom's 60th birthday. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Mama, normal. Normal. Just say hi, normal.
Hi.
Oh my God. Courtney, say hi. Courtney has busted a vessel in her eyes, so it's like been red since New Orleans last week. So we're not quite sure what's happening with her. This balloon is super, super big. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Mom, how does it feel to be 60?
60 looks good on me.
Mama, she be trying to put her professional voice on every time we go somewhere. So just talk normal. Talk normal. Like you yell at us.
I think I look good.
See, the difference? There was definitely a difference. Okay, I'm going to do a voiceover here because I'm not quite sure what was going on with the camera or the fact that we were literally taken off the ground right here. This is why we're smiling. Like, we're like 2 or 3 feet off the ground, and like we're going up at this point. It was extremely cold, but this heat that keeps the balloon in the air made everything so much warmer, so it wasn't like unbearable, but it was good. But I don't know why I was holding the camera like this, but this is us leaving the ground and show y'all down. Like, it wasn't that scary at this point. It was like, okay, but I actually thought we were gonna stay at this level for a while, but no, like as you go into the air on this hot air balloon, like you go higher and higher, and that heat up there is what does it. And so I like this level ground part until we like got this high. And then I started noticing like the other balloons, and we were the lead balloon, if that makes sense. So we were the people who were like the first ones off the ground. And so with like 10 balloons in the air, everybody goes simultaneously like up and down, and depending on the altitudes and the winds. And he was explaining all this stuff. As you see all those other balloons, we all left at one time, but we're like in a line going across all these amazing like mountains and hills. And I want y'all to understand, we are way in the air because these are huge mountains in Phoenix, Arizona. And it was super scary, but also amazingly beautiful. Now, when we were up here in the like clouds, I was like, oh my God, it got super cold. My ears did not pop, but I could definitely tell we were in a different position. There's Courtney's gold hair or platinum hair. Look at that hill. It looks so small, right? And look at the buildings. Everything looked tiny from up there. It was like we were on a plane with no windows, no seat belts, no buckles, no safety precautions. Again, not sure why I recorded this video like this, but we were super excited. I think I was trying to record my mom, and Chelsea and Courtney kept getting in the way, and I was annoyed, but I think I posted this video somewhere on Instagram. But yeah, it was such a cool experience. I was so excited about this moment. My mom was super, super happy. And so when we got off, we had mimosas. Of course, I wanted to do a boomerang, did not work out, but let me just show you all what they offered.
Drinking and doing laundry. Well, they found out that Dad's shirt was getting kind of big, and found out that, it holds heat. So they closed off the arm, and they closed off the neck, and they held it above the fire, and they let it go, and it flew across the factory. They thought that was so great that they wanted to fly it themselves, so they built a couple more bags, tested it, and they found out the bigger the balloon, the more weight it handles. So if you build a big enough balloon, it'll lift a bunch of people. So they found that out, and they thought that was really cool. So what they went to is they went to King Louis, because they had to ask permission to fly this contraption, and they found out it's like, hey, if we build something big enough, we can fly it. So they thought that was really cool. And so he said, all right, well, instead of you guys flying it, because I want you to build me more, let's get a sheep, a goat, and a duck. So they got the sheep, the goat, and the duck, and they put it all in a cage. They sent it on its way, and it flew and flew and flew, came down, hit the ground, and broke the cage open, and all the animals ran away. And even the duck quacked away because he thought it was funny because they had to run. So, cheesy, I know. So, the next thing that they did was they went back and said, hey, everything worked, there's oxygen up there, we can fly it. So now we want to fly. And he said, no, let's give you prisoners because I want you guys to build more just in case something happens. They're like, okay. So they just then they started drinking. They're like, you know what? We're thinking it's like, that's not a good plan, because if something happens, they die or they, live through this, that they're going to be famous. We don't want that, because you're going to kill them, right? And he's like, yeah, as soon as they get back, I'm going to kill them all. And it's like, well, that's not right. So they just started drinking, and they found out that there was a set of brothers there at the table and said, you guys are going to fly it. And they're like, okay. So what the brothers did, they started volunteering and said, all right. Then they started designing the balloon. Well, they got so excited about designing this balloon that King Louis said, money's not an option. I'm going to fund this whole project. It's going to be wonderful. He's like, all right. But I want gold sashes on it. I want the gold coin on it. I want it to look really shiny and pretty. So we designed that balloon. Well, we can still see that balloon to its day. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada, in front of the Paris Hotel in metal form. So if you guys ever go there, that's the first balloon that flew with people in it.
Oh.
So they took off as they're coming into town. They posted it up on poles because they didn't have cool fans like we did. And they found out that, if you have champagne on board, nobody's going to kill you and think that you're a dragon or a demon coming out of the sky, because that's what they thought back in 1776. That there was a dragon or a demon coming out of the sky and said, we're going to kill the dragon, we're going to kill the demon. And he said, no, we come in peace. We're going to share this joyous occasion with you and this champagne. And the brother said, if you don't, break the bottle and start stabbing and defending yourself. So what happens next is they put the heat to it. They got it all nice and pretty. Anybody that was there. Benjamin Franklin was even there. Marie Antoinette was there. Even Kings of Kings were there. And they decided, this is so great that, everybody needs to enjoy this. So they filled it up with heat. They filled it up. They took off from in town like we did. And they kept on flying. And as they came down in the farm field, they found out that, if you share the champagne, they're not going to kill you, like the brother said. So they came in, landed, they started sharing the champagne. Everybody started drinking, having a great old time. And just like Tanner and Michelle showed up in their white stallion, everybody else started showing up in theirs and having a great old time drinking. Well, the Irish got involved. And what happens when the Irish get involved? We start drinking. So they started drinking, having a great old time. And an Irishman thought this was so great that it deserves a prayer. So every time we go flying, we say this prayer. And we make sure that it's okay that I can fly again with this prayer. So I do better each time. So as soon as I get done pouring here, we're going to say the prayer. And then I'm going to go help Tanner and Michelle over there pack up the balloon. So we all have a good time, enjoyed it?
Yes.
Very nice.
After the balloon ride, we went to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, which was amazing. Let me just show y'all the food. Of course, I had chicken, cornbread, rice, and gravy, collard greens, yams. Everybody else kind of had a breakfast mixture, but this is a must-go place. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce this restaurant, but it was such a vibe. The aesthetic in the entire place made me feel like I was in Tulum in an upscale restaurant. Super cute. Obviously, it's a hot place because all the girls were dressed up like they were going to the club. And there were a lot of people there. They had a poppin' bar section. The chip and dip was amazing. My food touched each other, so y'all know I did not eat that. But I sung.
Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
While I'm at it, let me tell y'all how this is what I despise about family vacations or family trips. I specifically had my alarm set for 5:15 a.m., right? We have to leave the house by 6. I was going to take a quick shower, do some light makeup, put my clothes on, right? 45 minutes, I was like, okay, I can do this. I knew I could do this. But, you know, when you live with your parents in life, they feel like they know you. Not lived with my mom in almost 10 years. But she decided at 4:56 a.m., she was going to wake us up and say, it's 5 a.m. I looked at my clock and I said, no. I had my alarm specifically set for 5:15 because why you do that? Why you ruin the last 15 minutes of my peaceful nap? I definitely had an attitude because we left the house so early in the morning, but this is the day where we did a Grand Canyon tour. We got to see the sunrise through the mountains. Now, the cool part about this entire adventure while I'm recording out the window is that it snowed in the Grand Canyon like a couple of days before we got there. So you're going to see the transition in just a second. Boom, and then it happened. And so I've never actually really seen like deep 8-foot, 5-foot snow in life before. So this was all amazing to me. And because it was snowing and we weren't sure how the weather would be, we didn't want to drive ourselves. So we booked a car to take us all the way to the Grand Canyon from Pheonix, which is about 3.5, 4 hours. We went through Sedona, which was gorgeously beautiful. Everything was just amazing through the entire trip and the ride. Thank God we didn't actually drive because I think paying for a private driver on a spacious van was so worth it, and I think the family enjoyed it. Here's what it kind of looked like. My mom was like, hey girl. She hated it. Courtney was all wrapped up and was annoyed. Chelsea was happy, of course. And Miguel came. Y'all see him? Hi, Miguel. Super cool. Now back to the window. So about the snow. I got the cutest snow boots that I posted on Instagram. Don't that look like the Paramount picture thing in the background? I thought so too. Super cute. But yeah, we went all the way to the Grand Canyon. Absolutely loved it. I'm going to show you some shots from being there. It was super, super cold, but it was not snowing. Again, when we got there, I noticed that when you go into the mountains, they mostly only have like motels, not like high expensive lodging hotels. But everything was still super cute, super nice. And I kind of basically loved it. Y'all, Miguel made his way to the Grand Canyon. Pop up. Hi, Poppy. Oh, his face is so dirty. He hates it. He's cold. He hates it so much.
That goes there. But you wouldn't want to hike right now because the trails are covered in snow.
We are at the Grand Canyon. And we stopped at the Geology Museum. I look so boring. I have no makeup on today, but I did do my eyebrows. And put on some lips stuff. Lip moisturizer. I think because it was hot, but gorgeous views. Gorgeous views of the Grand Canyon. We'll go outside today. Isn't that freaking beautiful? Like, God did his thing when he did this. So cool. So beautiful. And it's snowing here, of course. So you can see snow on top of everything. The trails are open because of the snow, but let's just take a moment for these views. My God. If you have not visited the Grand Canyon, I highly recommend. It's a gorgeous thing. If you like hikes and tours and learning, Grand Canyon is for you. Some people don't like going to stuff and learning things, but I do. And the Grand Canyon is beautiful. We are on the south end of the Grand Canyon today. So there's a south, there's a north, there's an east and a west. Based off of our tour guide, the best views are from the south end, which is where we are, and the north end. The north is closed during the winter because it's snowing. But I want to show y'all some views. So let's take a moment and just look at views. My mom is so amazed. It's the best 60th birthday ever. Isn't it beautiful, Mom? Courtney is so annoyed. Courtney is so annoyed. It's crazy. And, excuse me. The snow just makes it even more beautiful. I can't get over the snow. Reminds me of Elsa and Anna in Frozen. Let's check out Chelsea, because she's out here with Miguel. And pets aren't allowed inside, and he hates it.
Styling and profiling.
I can't believe Miguel is at the Grand Canyon. His face is so dirty. They got about 8 feet of snow this weekend. Thank God we came the day that it's like melting. But these are some outside views. I wanted to look through this little hole thing. Let me be careful because it's a slippy slide. No, you can still talk. It's a vlog.
No, I was just going to say.
But this is being posted, whatever you're about to say.
No, I was going to ask how they went back to the bus.
No, they have not. Really? Let's go down. I want to look through this little thing. I don't know what that does, but... Ow!
I literally just.
I know, but that don't mean nothing. I slipped, guys.
Oh, they did nothing.
Nothing, just a little geography.
Do we know that I went there?
I don't know, but we can head to the bus. Because I feel like we'd be the last people. It's beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
You going to put the videos together?
Yeah. Look down there, y'all. Courtney's calling me. So we dropped Mom off in lodging because clearly she hates walking. Hey, girls.
Hola. Hey, girls, and Miguel.
Hey, Miguel. Say hi, Miguel. Again, he's in there, covered up. This is the Lookout Studio gift store. Please keep safe distance. Lord. Okay, I had to read that. This is a gift shop. It's very toasty in here. Very nice. Ooh, because that feels wonderful. What are you doing, Courtney? This is the local town. Yeah, it's really cool. This way, Mommy. My mom and I have been going to all the gift shops. Some of the snow is melting, so it's wet everywhere. But this restaurant is where everybody ate earlier. So it's a cute little town. You just walk everywhere. So many shops. See all this snow? That's how much it snowed here this morning. Italian Bistro. Let's go in. It's really cute. I love it. I don't know. I'm going. Okay, outside of all that ghetto-ness with the spaghetti on the bus, the next day we went to this black-owned brunch spot. We were super tired after we got back from the Grand Canyon, so I have no footage of that because we all went home, took showers, and went to sleep, then got up to go to this place, had some good drinks, some good food, and then later on that day we got ready to head back to the airport, which, once again, I have no footage from the last day because we were all so tired. But this completes the Arizona vlog. Please ask any questions. To the airport we go. Thank y'all for watching.